this bike. Hit a little gravel in the road. Alright. So, I figured I'd go for a cruise today. Riding through a small town in Kentucky here. Testing out new camera setup. First time I made any kind of videos or anything like that. This ain't gonna be a quick one. Alright, so the bike. Got a 2016 Indian Scout. Bought this bike with 700 miles on it out of a showroom in Clarksville, Indiana. ABS model, red as you can tell. And I love this bike. I mean, it's got plenty of freaking power. They're beautiful to look at. I've had a couple problems with it. Every once in a while the starter acts up, but that seems to be a common problem with some of these Scouts, and they fix it. And ABS, as you can tell, is not on for some reason. Possibly a sensor bad or something like that. Who the hell knows? Common complaint with the Scouts, the suspension. I mean, a bike that you're to spend over 10 grand on this bike, and you figure the suspension would be something that they would work on, but they didn't. I guess they concentrated on the power plant, which ain't a bad thing. I mean, this thing scoots, and I love this bike to death. A little bit about me: factory worker, as an EMT and a firefighter. Getting ready to make my first trip down the Tail of the Dragon this week. That'll be recorded and on video, and you get to hear me scream and cuss and hopefully not die. Hopefully this person can get out of the way of us. But got a lot of nice little back roads. This is one of them I like to take usually. I hope this mic is actually working pretty well. It's a cheapie I bought off Amazon, 10 bucks with the adapter for that GoPro Hero 4 that I bought pretty cheap. But I've been riding for like 5 years or so and never made a video, and it looks kind of fun and interesting, so I figured I'd give her a shot and see. Oh, gotta love that fucking Ohio River right there. Now we're cruising a little bit. Oh. But yeah, I love this bike to death. Fuel mileage is alright. Wish I had a bigger tank on it. I typically only do 100 miles on any bike that I ride and refill. I'm not going to be the unlucky one that runs out of gas. God, it's a beautiful day. Bad thing about being a factory worker is you get forced in. Thankfully, I got out of that. Suck somebody's dick, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. God, this thing, I love this bike. Every time I get on this damn thing, I get a smile on my face. Need to back off of that a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I see all kinds of other people making vlogs, I guess, or video blogs all the time. Figured I'd give it a shot. I mean, get some thoughts off my mind, give me something to do while I'm riding these long-ass highways and shit. There's no telling what I'll do, what I'll say, what I end up with. I cuss a lot. Oh, you'll have to get over that. See what else we can make on a video here. I've noticed about these, I'm assuming the reason that you can, they're so fucking quick is you can rack them out. The rev limiter is ungodly on this thing. I think on my sport bike, 92 CBR Street Fighter, it's like 13 or 14,000 RPMs, and this thing's like 9 or 10 grand. Other cruisers in this class, they're a lot more like about 5 to 6, I believe. Don't hold me on that. It's possible that I'm wrong, but I don't know if the camera orientation is right on this. We're gonna find out. But living here in Kentucky as one of its hillbillies, you got all kinds of nice roads. I mean, where I live, there's a bunch of roads I can take. I can go to any major town around here and not take a single highway if I want to. Back roads are more peaceful. I mean, I have more fun on back roads. You have less chance of a dumbass running you over, which there's always a chance of that. That's part of riding. What makes it so much fun? You're connected to your bike, and the risk of I don't know, anything happening to you, you're protected by a cage. God. What's up, man? Being a little squiddy right now. I got my helmet and my boots on. I didn't plan on riding too aggressive today. Most of the time I wear full gear. Sometimes I go without gear. I mean, everybody's personal choice. Yeah, I did. As long as your passenger's wearing gear, you're alright. If you don't want to wear gear, then that's on you. Dude, that's one thing I love. I fucking eat the hell out of pizza. Let's check this place out. Picked this bike up in February or so. Before this, I've had a few different bikes. I mean, I started out when I was about 21 on a CBR 250. Bought that bike brand new off showroom. A lot of people told me not to, but I figured I'd get a bike that's new. It's covered under warranty. You don't have to worry about it. Especially since I had no experience tinkering with them. Unfortunately, 2 years later, I wrecked that bike. I hit gravel in the road, low-sided, and I might post pictures up of it here in a minute. Doubt it, but we'll see. It totaled that bike out. Did not go to the hospital over it. I got a permanent nerve damage to my left leg, unfortunately, because of it. But that itch of being on two wheels, fucking, it overrides anything you, any feelings that you have of wrecking. Went without a bike for about a year. Fortunately, got a decent job as an EMT for a big factory around here, and got enough money and bought me a 92 CBR 600. Now this bike was wrecked. Well, it was laid over. It's a clean title, but it was laid over. Rode that bike for a while. Still got it. Decided to Street Fighter it because I always wanted a Street Fighter. I like the look of them. They're more minimalistic than a sport bike. They're pretty cool. then that kick-started a whole mess. I bought an 82 GS 850 GL as a project bike, got it running, but unfortunately I couldn't secure a title. Bought a V-Star 650, I think it was an 07 maybe. It was a pretty decent bike. I had to fix an oil leak on it. That was just a seal that blew. It wasn't bad. Then me and my wife were going to make a trip down to Tail of the Dragon this year. So I fortunately had the ability to talk her into let me go get a new bike. Like, honey, let me go get a new bike, something that's got a warranty, something I don't have to worry about. If it breaks down, we'll be all right. Well, fortunately, she agreed, and we did a lot of shopping. I looked at a Ninja 1000, looked at a few adventure touring bikes, like a couple of cruisers. I can't remember which ones they were. Then we decided to go to an Indian dealership, and as soon as we came in, fell in love with these bikes. We got a great deal on this one, and before we know it, we were signing papers on it. This bike handles freaking amazing in the corners. It's extremely stable, and yeah, I'm kind of set on an Indian. Don't get me wrong, I love my sport bikes. Man's got to have variety. Hell, you got a cruiser for just, I don't know, taking nice relaxed trips, or unless you got this, just have a little fun. And then I got my sport bike for when I feel like going balls to the wall and tearing twisties up. So don't get me wrong, this thing takes twisties like a champ. The only downside is, again, is the gas tank I feel is a little small, and the suspension, which you grow to get used to the suspension. It's not bad, but it's not great. You can sink a couple grand into the suspension and have a great bike. The bike's got an unbelievable amount of power, and that Crusher exhaust on it just sounds amazing. It's nasty, and never rode one before in my life. Didn't feel like test riding one. We went and bought this bike, and the moment I got on it, I fell in love with it. I was used to lower powered bikes. This is about 1200 cc's and about 100 horsepower, and the other cruisers I've had are nothing above, well, other cruisers I've had that I could ride on the road are nothing above, I mean, they were like 650s and 600s and stuff like that. And this bike shocked the fuck out of me. Gave it a little gas, let off the clutch to take off, and this bike will flat pin you like this. I let one of my buddies ride this bike, and he rides an older Shadow 90s model, can't remember when. You're probably going to see him on a few videos. His name's Big Daddy. You'll find out why we call him Big Daddy. He rode this bike and was shocked. I mean, that little Shadow, he's got shocks, man. It's 600 or 650, something like that. He carries his big butt around at 90 miles an hour. This thing, it just flat out scoots. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the first video. This was mainly just a test run. I probably rambled, and nobody's going to watch this because it's probably uninteresting. But I don't really care. It's kind of like a video log, and I'm going to enjoy doing this because I had fun doing this. So I'll see any viewers later, and if you guys enjoyed it or have any recommendations or anything like that, give me a holler. I mean, we'll see what happens. Thank you.